Hey guys, welcome back. You remember in the last episode we visited the two towers, that one and that one, and we dropped the chain, and you can see the big guy is no longer in there, but you saw a whole bunch of stuff hatched out of him. So we do have those to deal with now. So proceed with caution. We're gonna go get all that loot that was previously inaccessible, and then we're gonna go up top and challenge the bosses. This area overall is not too bad. It's just very tedious. Like you can easily fall off ledges. You got these creepy dudes. The gargoyles. There's just so much that can insta kill you here. But luckily, we already cleared out all the gargoyles. So all that should be here is these insectoid mutant human hybrid thingies. I don't know what they're officially called. Nonetheless, they are dangerous, but as you can see, they can't fit through this door. Creepy. Creepy, creepy little creatures. Yes, he's gonna need another hit. And unfortunately, these things are immune to poison. So you can't really even cheese them. Okay, so you now see the sack is down here, but we can go around on either side now. Okay, that gold mask, you can trade the Sparkly the Crow for a colorless demon soul. The Ring of Avarice acts as the cover in a silver serpent ring, which means that for your first time Souls players, it increases the amount of souls you get from enemies. And it does stack with the silver bracelets. Okay, Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, Warrior Soul. See, there's just a little bit more loot for us to grab. Okay, and a Storied Warrior Soul. Okay, so we have a few enemies to take out up top, and then we will be at the boss, the Maneaters. And I believe those to be prototypes of the Bell Gargoyles in Dark Souls 1, because the second one appears when the first one is at half health. Okay, that's where we went before. There used to be a a big thing blocking here, but now we can go up. There is a red phantom, or red or black phantom up there that we have to deal with. So I'm going to get our catalyst on. So you can do this one of two ways. Memorize where he stops. So we also have the Grave Robber's ring on, as well as the Thief ring. So he's going to have a real hard time detecting us. So you can either try sniping him behind this chain with your bow, which he can hit you. You're not safe here. And he definitely can knock you off. Or you could run up and you can do our poison cheese and wait a little bit. So I'm going to zoom in right here, kind of distract him a little bit. Almost looks like he hits the insanity catalyst. You see, he absolutely chunked me right there. But these guys always drop spice, so if you wanted just to farm them over and over for spice, you could. But yeah, you saw just how hard he hit. He took almost my whole health bar. If you turn around, there is an item back there. You have to stay on this little ledge. Okay, there's the boss door right there, but there's another item over there. There's an item here. Okay, the aged spice. Okay. So I recommend switching the Grave Robber's ring for the Fragrant ring. And I recommend going in Cloak and then making a run for it. I think there's a cutscene. But we're going to try, there's a area on the right of the bridge we're going to try to hide in, but you can be knocked off. But if you can get there and you don't get knocked off, the boss will de-aggro and we will do the poison cheese on both of them. And that is the easiest way to kill them, because you're fighting literally on a bridge and they like to tackle you on and off them all the time. You can melee them down, it is possible. But this is the easiest way I have found to do it for myself. I have not really been able to kill them with a bow all that easily or melee. Okay, shield up and run. No cutscene, I guess. So right here, this little gap. You can be knocked off, be very careful. And you get a moon short sword +1. So we're just going to wait for him to quit raging. He's directly above us. Okay, you see he reset to his original position. Cloak up. Walk slowly. And cast Poison Mist. Okay, remember it ticks for 900 damage and it lasts over the span of 3 minutes. I know you don't want to watch that over and over, so I will keep track and I will join you when we are on its last cast. Okay, I came back. I would just like to point out that the second Maneater has joined the fight. We're going to cast an additional poison up here real quick, and we're going to alternate between the two, because they both should be down here now. Sometimes the second one doesn't come down, but yeah, there he is. See him? Okay, so he's kind of angry, but that's fine. And this is the part where you can be knocked off if he hits you with that ring attack. So we're just going to continue with the original strategy. He should join his other guy over here, and I'll keep track of the cast and let you know how many you need to kill each Maneater. Okay, so I have encountered a rare occasion. This does occasionally happen. I took the thief ring off, so the second gargoyle can find me, but he flew off and he is nowhere to be found. He's not even in the arena anymore. So in that rare case, you will have to restart the fight. But as you see, I have killed the first Maneater, and that took 3 casts of Poison Mist. But as you can see, nowhere in sight. So I'm gonna have to restart the fight. So you'll just need to shield up and go right in here, and then you will cast your cloak, and then you'll poke out right here and cast your Poison Mist at the back of the 2. He does have a chance to come back. It's kind of a rare chance, but I have not seen him in probably 5 minutes, so I'm assuming he's gone. I'm going to give him another minute, and then I'm going to restart the boss fight, and I will just skip to the part where we get the souls. Just a quick tip. If you do have to restart the boss fight, just save and quit in the arena, and it will put you right back at the boss fog. That way you don't have to roll off and die and then restart. Okay, we'll go in. I'll kill him real quick using our cloak and poison method, and then I will come right back just before they die. He is just about done. We have switched to the Ring of Avarice to give us more souls when he dies, and combined it with the silver bracelets. That way we'll get an extra chunk of souls on top of that. It's worth mentioning he has a tail there. He can bite himself in the back of the head and supercharge if you do plan on fighting with melee. So if you do plan on fighting with melee, be careful, because that snake can bite him and it'll supercharge him. Okay, so that was an easy Maneater fight. We like easy fights. That one's easy to replicate, so you guys should be able to do it fairly easy. There is, I think, 2 pieces of loot in here, maybe 3. 3 pieces of loot. I think that's a Stone of Eyes. Nope, Legendary Warrior Soul and Renowned Warrior Soul. Okay, so we got the Mixed Demon Soul. Now, if you use that to make a boss weapon, you get kind of like this hooked knife thing, and it's really kind of useless, but it's a gimmick weapon in the sense that every hit that you make towards an enemy, you get additional souls from the enemy. So you're meant to take your time and kill that enemy and get extra souls with it. So as always, when you got the body, go back into soul form in the Nexus. I don't think we're going to be able to do much with the souls here. I'll try to put some level ups in. If anything, they're going into magic. Or we're going to finish getting our health to 35. Where is you? Here somewhere, maiden. Ah, there you are. Right next to Patches.
Thou seekest, then touch. Soul of the
Okay,
mind,
35. We hit our limit.
Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel.
Okay, so that is as high as I would go into Vitality.
Art thou finished?
Okay, yeah, if you feel uncomfortable with your souls, go ahead and just talk to Mr. Patches here. Buy some of his stuff, repair your gear, do anything you wish with the souls. If you feel you're gonna lose them. See, he sells the cat ring too. Decrease damage from falls.
Fine.
So he increased his inventory. Since we did 4-2, we didn't have a proper look at it. But I'm just gonna repair my stuff.
I can forge weapons for you.
I'm not worried about losing my souls in the next boss fight at all.
You come back alive.
And we're just gonna jump straight back into the Archstone. Okay, now we're at the Ivory Tower. So we will be finishing off Archstone 3 in this episode. And by the time we're done, we would have finished 2, 3, 4, and 5. As you see, we're in pure white world tendency. So if you wanted to go back to that first tower and get that key to save Rydell, we could definitely do that. I think he gives you a ring for it. So you see that boss is ready for us. There's going to be a whole bunch of enemies on the stairs. Just a second here. Okay, so there's multiple enemies on the stairs. So fun fact about that boss, he kind of works like the in Dark Souls 2, there is the Mirror Knight who can summon you into his world. And in Dark Souls 3, there is the Spears of the Church, and if you remember, you can be summoned to be the boss. Well, likewise, if you put your co-op sign or you invade here, you can also become the boss. And if you defeat an enemy while you are the boss, you get that gold wrap that's on his head, and that boosts your magic. So, pretty neat little thing. There is going to be a couple of those spooky phantoms. So just proceed with caution. I definitely recommend a bow. Doesn't have to be the bow I'm using, but I do recommend a bow of some sort. see, they're pretty tanky still. And we're not even really that far away. But just take it slow. Likewise, this is also going to be an easy boss fight. It's going to be hard to even call it a boss fight. So no matter what, it always summons a phantom. Even if you're offline, it summons an NPC phantom. So the NPC phantom is highly predictable, and I believe its character model is that of something similar to King Jeremiah in a mix of Yellowfinger Heisel from Dark Souls 3. Oof, that was bad. It's harder to get up here to fight the boss than it actually will be to fight the boss. I guarantee that. This tentacle dude right here is harder than the boss. No joke. Okay, you see that Ring of Avarice putting in some work. Okay. So you saw he was a phantom. So I'm going to put on the Grave Robber's ring so the Black Phantom is harder to detect while wearing the Thief ring. And we're going to cloak ourselves. And then we're immediately going to book it to the right. Okay, he has no idea we're even here. So, you know what that means. That's our cloak and poison throw out. And this guy has even less health than the previous boss, the Maneaters. So, I'm going to wait for this to wear off. Even being this far away, he still won't see us because of the rings. But I don't want it to wear off when we're going up close to him. But the demon itself is actually the yellow cloth. Okay, so you can see we can see us. Get close enough to cast your poison. Okay, and that's that. When he gets to lower health, he'll automatically gain like homing soul mass or an equivalent to it. He'll get these magical balls that if you get close enough to him, then they'll start homing in on you and attacking you. I know you probably don't want to stand here and watch his health whittle down, so I'll keep track of the cast and let you know how many it took. And we'll be right back shortly. Okay, so it is only going to take 2 casts to kill this dude, but those are those orbs I talked about. They're going to continually pop up, and they're going to keep firing at you non-stop. So that's what makes fighting him melee a challenge. But if you did want to fight him melee, I would try to hang him up on these chairs. I would use a bow as a ranged weapon to get some free damage. I definitely would try to burst him down really quick with magic or use a big weapon. But you see those balls are just going to keep coming non-stop, and the more damage he takes, the more of those that spawn. So he originally started with 2, now he's up to 4, and I think he can go up to 5. And if your health is low enough, he can one-shot you with them. Like even running up to cast a spell, they can still fire at you if you get close enough. But as you can see, he is no trouble for us at all. So I am going to make sure that I back all the way up. I'm going to put on my Ring of Avarice just to collect those extra souls. Okay, so you see, even taking off the ring, he still doesn't even know we're here. So This area is kind of the opposite of 5 because this is a corrupted religion, and the 5 was a religion that was pure but with corrupted things. So this religion just became corrupted because of the demon, but everything in here just got twisted around, and it was just awful. And in 5, they saw beauty in everything, and it was pure. It was a worship. The saints stayed pure, versus the saint here did not. A total contrast of the good and evil. There he goes. Easy peasy, right? Body's back. We're going to the Nexus. We got the golden demon soul for that, and 32,604 souls. Not bad, right? Hardly a threat at all. And that's kind of the point. And this is not a 100% guide, it's a let's play. And I am trying to show you the easiest way I know for both of us to complete the game. And I'm thinking in the long term, because when the servers go down, there is no co-op. I imagine they won't go down for many, many years. But I know I have my original PlayStation 3 copy of Demon Souls, and I can no longer co-op on that. They shut down the servers for the PlayStation 3. The store is no longer there. There is no support. Same thing with the Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3 servers. They're constantly crashing. I did a co-op session with my friend, and we played for probably about 13 hours on Dark Souls 2, got right up to the final boss, server crashed. Same thing with Dark Souls 3, it gets overloaded with players. I have trouble summoning people in this game. I have trouble summoning people in Elden Ring, even though it's fairly new. So that's why I'm trying to show you the easiest way I know to solo the game, so when that time does come, you'll still be able to play your favorite games. Well, that will be it for this episode, and I will hit you up with the next one shortly. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it helped you out, and I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will catch you with that next episode shortly.